1 year after the death of General Makanika, his name continues to echo in the hills of eastern Congo, especially in the highlands of Minembwe. For his supporters, he remains a symbol of resistance. For his critics, he was a controversial armed leader whose actions deepened divisions in an already fragile region. Michel Rukunda, widely known as General Makanika, was a Congolese armed group commander operating in South Kivu province of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. He was associated with the armed group Twirwaneho, a militia that claimed to defend the Banyamulenge community in the Hautes Plateau region. Before leading Twirwaneho, Makanika was reportedly linked to other armed movements in eastern Congo, including factions connected to long-standing ethnic and political tensions in the region. Over time, he became one of the most recognizable figures among armed actors in South Kivu. Twirwaneho emerged as a self-defense group during escalating intercommunal violence in the highlands of South Kivu. The group said it was formed to protect the Banyamulenge population from attacks by rival militias. However, like many armed groups operating in eastern Congo, Twirwaneho was accused by various observers of contributing to cycles of violence. The group operated mainly in areas such as Minembwe and surrounding territories. Clashes between Twirwaneho and other militias, as well as confrontations with the Congolese Army, FARDC, intensified insecurity in the region. The complex web of alliances and rivalries in eastern Congo made the situation even more volatile, especially amid the broader conflict involving the M23 rebellion and other armed movements. General Makanika was killed in 2023 during ongoing fighting in South Kivu. His death was reported in the context of military operations and clashes involving Congolese armed forces and local militias. While details surrounding his final moments remain contested in some circles, his death marked a turning point for Twirwaneho. For supporters, he died as a commander defending his people. For others, his death symbolized the possible weakening of one of the many armed factions destabilizing the region. 1 year after his death, Makanika's legacy remains deeply divisive. In Minembwe and among some Banyamulenge supporters, he is remembered as a protector who stood firm during difficult times. His name is sometimes invoked as a rallying symbol for community defense and resilience. At the same time, critics argue that armed mobilization, even when framed as self-defense, has perpetuated violence and hindered long-term peace in eastern Congo. The continued presence of multiple militias, including Twirwaneho, has complicated efforts by the Congolese government and regional actors to stabilize the area. Twirwaneho and the ongoing war today, Twirwaneho remains active in parts of South Kivu, though its structure and influence may have shifted since Makanika's death. The group continues to be involved in local security dynamics and armed confrontations. Eastern Congo remains one of the most militarized regions in Africa, with numerous armed groups operating simultaneously. The broader conflict in the Democratic Republic of the Congo involves a complex mix of ethnic tensions, land disputes, regional politics, and competition over natural resources. In this context, Twirwaneho is one actor among many, but its actions have significant local impact. Looking ahead, 1 year after General Makanika, the fundamental question remains: can Eastern Congo move beyond militia-based self-defense models toward lasting peace and inclusive security? His life and death reflect the tragic reality of a region where communities often feel compelled to arm themselves in the absence of trust and effective state protection. Whether his legacy will inspire continued armed struggle or a new conversation about peace depends largely on the choices made by leaders, both local and national, in the years ahead. Thank you, and have a great day.